you may have noticed something interesting. Some people at 65 still climb stairs with ease, while others at 60 already feel like simple movements are becoming harder. The difference is not always a major illness, and it is not always something sudden. Very often, it comes from small daily habits. Habits repeated quietly over many years. Habits that seem harmless, but over time, they may affect energy, mobility, balance, sleep, muscle strength, and independence. After 60, the body begins responding differently to stress, inactivity, and small, everyday choices. And what makes this more surprising is that many of these changes happen slowly. So slowly that people often assume this is simply a normal part of aging. But that is not always the case. Sometimes, the body may simply be reacting to silent habits that have been ignored for too long. And that is exactly what we are talking about today. In this video, you will discover 7 common habits that may be quietly affecting your health after 60. And the sooner you identify them, the greater your chances may be of preserving energy, mobility, independence, and quality of life in the years ahead. Because growing older does not automatically mean losing independence. Very often, small changes made today can create meaningful differences later. Before we begin, if you enjoy content about healthy aging, mobility, wellness, and everyday habits after 60, consider subscribing. We explore silent health habits and overlook patterns that many people ignore, but that can affect long-term well-being. Let's begin with the first one. Habit number 1, spending too much time sitting. This has become extremely common, especially after retirement, or when the body begins experiencing more discomfort. Many people begin moving less because they believe more rest automatically protects the body. And in some situations, rest really is important, but remaining inactive for long periods every day may create consequences that are easy to overlook. Over time, reduced movement may contribute to gradual muscle loss, joint stiffness, reduced balance, and lower physical endurance. And this usually happens slowly. First, getting up from a chair feels slightly harder. Then, stairs begin feeling more tiring. Later, simple walks require more effort, and little by little, the body starts losing confidence in movement itself. And another silent factor often appears. Fear. Fear of pain. Fear of losing balance. Or fear of falling. The less the body moves, the more insecure movement can start to feel. And this creates a quiet cycle. Less movement leads to less strength. Less strength reduces confidence. And reduced confidence often leads to even less movement. Because of that, staying active within your own limitations may be extremely important for maintaining independence. Simple activities, short walks, light stretching, or daily household tasks, done safely and consistently, can make a meaningful difference. After 60, consistency often matters more than intensity. Let's move to the next habit. Habit number 2, poor sleep becoming routine. After 60, many people begin noticing changes in sleep patterns. Some start sleeping earlier. Others wake up several times during the night. And some wake up feeling tired, even after spending many hours in bed. Over time, many people begin assuming poor sleep is simply part of aging. But sleep quality remains extremely important at every stage of life. During sleep, the body performs important processes: physical recovery, mental rest, and restoration of important body functions. When sleep quality consistently declines, people sometimes notice changes like lower energy, greater irritability, persistent fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and slower recovery. And often, these changes happen quietly. First, a mild fatigue appears. Then, simple tasks begin requiring more effort. and gradually, the body starts feeling like it is functioning at a different pace. This does not automatically mean a serious problem exists, but it may be a sign that certain habits deserve attention. Small nighttime changes, like consistent sleep schedules, fewer distractions before bed, and a calmer routine, may create meaningful improvements over time. Habit number 3, ignoring small signals from your body. This habit is extremely common. Many people learn to say, "It's just age. That happens to everyone. It will probably go away." But the body often sends small signals, long before something becomes more noticeable. Frequent aches, unusual weakness, constant fatigue, less balance, lower energy. These things do not automatically mean something serious. But ignoring everything by default may not always be the best approach. Paying attention to your body does not mean living in fear. It means noticing changes, recognizing patterns, and the sooner something different is noticed, the greater the chances may be of seeking appropriate guidance. Many people spend years normalizing small signs until simple daily activities begin feeling harder. Observing your body without fear and without overreacting can also be an important part of healthy aging. And if you enjoy learning about silent health habits that many people overlook, consider subscribing. Now, let's move to the next one. Habit number 4, eating highly processed foods every day. Convenience is understandable, especially in modern life. But many processed foods quietly become part of everyday routines. Small snacks, sugary drinks, packaged products, fast food, and foods filled with artificial ingredients. Over time, these things can slowly become daily habits. Many people report noticing changes such as lower energy, more fatigue, energy fluctuations, and a reduced sense of overall well-being. This is not about perfection, and it is not about eliminating everything. Small, consistent changes are often easier to maintain than extreme changes for a few days. Very often, simple substitutions made daily become more important over the years than short-term efforts that never last. Now let's continue. Habit number 5, not drinking enough water. This may sound simple, but as the years go by, many people begin noticing less thirst than before. And because of that, they sometimes drink less water without realizing it. Sometimes an entire day passes, and only later comes the thought, "I barely drank any water today." Small moments like this, repeated over time, can quietly become habits. Many people report noticing differences in energy, well-being, daily comfort, and overall feelings throughout the day. Simple strategies may help. Keeping water nearby, creating routines, connecting hydration with certain moments of the day, because very often, small changes are the ones that stay with us the longest. Now, let's move to something many people underestimate. Habit number 6, spending too much time isolated. This habit often receives very little attention, because when people think about health, they usually think first about food, sleep, exercise, or medication. But social connection is also part of well-being. Conversations, activities, time with other people, simple moments of interaction. All of these things matter. Over time, many people naturally experience changes in social life. Retirement, family changes, distance, life transitions, or important losses. And all of these things can affect routines. This does not mean being surrounded by people all the time, but maintaining some level of connection is often part of a balanced lifestyle. Even simple interactions, a conversation, a walk, or a group activity may represent much more than they seem. Many people report feeling more energized, more motivated, and emotionally better when meaningful connections remain part of life. And now, we reach the final habit. Habit number 7. Stopping movement because of fear or discomfort. This may be one of the quietest habits of all, because it often begins in a very understandable way. A small discomfort appears, then concern begins. Fear of falling, fear of making something worse, or simply discomfort itself. And little by little, some people start reducing movement, avoiding walks, avoiding stairs, avoiding simple activities, because nobody wants pain. But there is something important here. The less the body moves, the less confidence movement itself may develop over time. And gradually, simple actions begin feeling harder. Because of this, healthy aging specialists often emphasize the importance of finding safe ways to stay active within your own limitations. This does not mean pushing too hard, and it does not mean ignoring discomfort. It means finding balance, because many times, the goal is not performance. The goal is independence. Continuing to walk, climb stairs, stand up comfortably, and maintain autonomy over time. Maybe you noticed something interesting today. None of these habits seem extreme. None of them seem dangerous at first. And perhaps that is exactly why they go unnoticed for years. Small habits repeated every day can create silent effects over time. And very often, small changes made today may create meaningful differences later. Healthy aging is not always about massive changes. Very often, it begins with small choices made every day. If this video brought you something valuable, consider subscribing. Here we explore healthy aging, mobility, wellness, and silent habits that many people overlook. Some people also like exploring products and resources related to mobility, wellness, and healthy aging support. If you'd like to explore some options that may complement a healthy lifestyle, I left a few suggestions in the description and also in the pinned comment below. And before we finish, one important reminder. The information shared in this video is intended for educational and awareness purposes only. Every person has different needs and circumstances. Whenever necessary, consider speaking with a healthcare professional for guidance appropriate to your situation. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this video. And remember, taking care of your health over time does not always begin with huge changes. Sometimes, it starts with small decisions made today. See you in the next video.